Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks a lot for your continued support. Give me a like, give me a dislike, comment down below, let me know what you think. A little something different here. TANGO2 CROSSFIRE on the Traxxas Trx-4 Sport. Having a blast. Oh yeah, I changed out to a TBS Unify Evo too, so that way I can get some cool info on the OSD and change my BTX power and band and all that right there on top. I want to try to hook up a GPS to this and see what it does, but I do not want to install a flight controller. I got a couple messages out to Trappy and some other people to find out if I could just plug a GPS into the Evo and get that stuff without having to have an ARM command and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks for the support. Links down below if you need anything like MIP drivers to hook and build up your quads, all your kind of stuff. Solder, any of that stuff, or you can get anything off Amazon if you want to support me on the channel. There's also a paypal.me link if you want to send me a few bucks. So let's get on with the video. Enough of the shilling. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Traxxas Trx-4 Sport. This is one of the most popular ready-to-run vehicles that you can get for around $340 and just go out and bash, trail run, rock crawl, whatever you want to do. Now, typically it comes with this Traxxas TQI remote control, which I did a video on this showing you before exactly how much range I got out of this remote. Now, these RC remotes don't get the best range. They are fun because they've got the steering wheel and the trigger and everything like that. But when I'm crawling in the woods with this FPV setup, the whole idea is to make it as scale as possible and as lazy as possible. I want to sit in my chair here in the garage and just go all throughout my woods and not have a problem at all. But what I would find is every once in a while, I would lose my bind. If I would tip over or roll over, I would lose connection with the TQI controller, and then I would have to go get it. And that's not what I want to do. So what I did is I installed a TBS CROSSFIRE Micro inside here with their microcontroller board. They actually have a new one for the NANO controller board. We'll take a look at that right here real quick. And then on top here, I have a RUNCAM Micro Eagle, a TBS Evo VTX, and an XC2 antenna. Now this Evo will go up to 800 milliwatts of FPV power, and that will allow me to come back into my goggles, record the whole thing in 60 frames per second video so I can watch exactly what's going on when I get back inside. Now the TBS Evo is capable of providing telemetry and an on-screen display also. So I'll get my timer, I'll be able to set my power levels, my channel, and it will actually give me my voltage as well. So I don't require any additional Traxxas type of telemetry sensors or anything like that at all. So this is the machine right here. It is nearly waterproofed. I've done some extra waterproofing and a lot of different free type of upgrades. I'll put a video for that up here if you want to take a look at what I've done. And I've also installed some paid upgrades as well. I haven't done a video about that yet, but we will be going over that soon. This thing is totally capable out of the box. It is an amazing piece of technology. So I've got it bound up here to my TBS TANGO2, and I'm going to show you exactly how I have this set up here. There's the X-Max down there with the new version 3 RC Maniacs, the Russian indestructible body. So we're going to be having more videos on that on the channel coming up soon. So don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't seen my first video on this, on what kind of a beating I gave this thing, look up here. There's what's left of the body right there. The thing is just trashed. This thing right here can take 30, 50, 60-foot jumps. No braking at all. If you don't believe me, watch some YouTube videos or come back and check mine.
25,
so right here, you can see our telemetry coming through on our screen. I also have audible alerts set up as well, so I know exactly what is going on when it's back in the woods. And you can see we have scale lighting and all that stuff hooked up to it as well. The TBS Unify is running up on top. I'm going to fire up my FPV system here and go ahead and go into the on-screen display and change the power output, and then we're going to take a run. Now we have everything running at 800 milliwatts, and we have a full charge battery at about 12.5 volts. So let's take this thing for a ride and see how things go. Real quick on the TANGO2, we have steering set up right here. Nice throws. We have forward, full resolution on the stick. If we want reverse, we just shift gears, and there we go. Forward, backward. So what can I say? With dynamic power pushing up to 250 milliwatts, 915 megahertz system here with the CROSSFIRE, I was able to just go anywhere I wanted to that the snow would allow. Video was perfect. Power was perfect. I had no problems at all. Only thing was a little tricky was getting used to switching gears for reverse, because this is actually the first time that I have drove the truck like this. Here you can see all the way at the back of my property where I was losing bind in the TQI video, but was still able to kind of raise it above my head to maintain control. Obviously I could keep going, but if I go down over that hill, chances are I would have absolutely no video at all. So what are the next steps here when it comes to CROSSFIRE, FPV technology, everything like that? I would like to get some kind of GPS on this just to see how much, I guess, distance I'm covering and everything like that. You could see how dark everything was, the lights shining there. It was really great with the camera and the lights. The Micro Eagle picked up really good. Maybe I might look at the Phoenix 2. Here you can see me pulling back in after cruising around the neighborhood for about 30 minutes. So it was a great time, guys. Try RC cars out. Talk to you later.